Shalom Havarim. Hello friends. Victoria Sarvati here again with Candid Treasures, little snippets of information off the cuff, off the top of my head, and hopefully will help you in your walk with the Lord. Today we're going to explore the subject of, is heaven our ultimate destiny? A lot of times in Christian literature and in songs we often sing about or hear that heaven is where we are going to end up and that's where we'll be for eternity. But that's not exactly what the Bible says. The Bible actually says that heaven is going to eventually come to earth and marry the earth. You see, Yeshua said in Matthew 24 that we will actually see, those who are still alive will actually see him coming on the clouds with the saints from heaven. This is actually in Daniel and in Revelation, and you'll see this also in some of the other prophetic books. He will be coming on the clouds with those who have gone on to be with him and who are in that heavenly realm. And their bodies will be glorified. They'll come out of the grave. It's called the resurrection of the dead. And they will be changed. They'll have their bodies again, but in a glorified state. We actually see this precedent when Yeshua came back from the dead and walked the earth for 40 days in a glorified body. He was able to go through walls. He was also able to eat fish. So we see the complexity of heavenly and physical beings coming together. And that's exactly what a glorified body will be like. So those who are still left behind will also be changed and come into the cloud and wait for Yeshua to finish his business at Armageddon, where he rids the earth of evil and all the nations that have come against Israel. And then he will set up his kingdom, his throne in Jerusalem. And the temple in heaven, the heavenly Jerusalem, will come down and marry the physical Jerusalem. And we will live in a millennial kingdom right here on this earth. Because Yeshua is going to change all things. He's going to make things just like it was in the beginning. It's called the Tikkun Olam in Hebrew. And we see it in Acts where all creation is groaning and waiting for the restoration of all things. That's when the lion will lay with the lamb, where there will be no war, where the animal kingdom will be at peace and at rest, and there will be no thistle or thorn. But he will be alive, he will be living, he will be the king of all the nations, and the word will go forth from Zion, and all the nations will learn of his ways. This is a beautiful time that we also call the millennium. But then we also see later on, after God takes in control his next part of the plan, where he creates a new heaven and a new earth. And so we see that God has many ideas about his culmination of his purposes and plans. Heaven is just a waiting place until we see these beautiful plans unfold and our King takes his part and sits on the throne again. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you in the Tikkun Olam.